Don't be so round. The idea of a flat Earth might seem outdated, but it has a surprisingly persistent history. Believe it or not, the idea of a flat Earth is ancient. It goes back to the earliest civilizations, long before modern science. It predates the telescope, the printing press, even sliced bread. People have been pondering the shape of our world for millennia. Imagine living in a time when the world was unknown, a vast expanse limited by the horizon. The idea of a flat Earth was a logical conclusion. It's easier to see how a flat Earth made sense then. Maps and globes were rudimentary, and the horizon seemed like the edge of the world. Ancient civilizations often incorporated it into their mythology, picturing the Earth as a disk resting on elephants or a giant turtle. These stories were part of their cultural fabric. But here's the kicker: we've known the Earth is a sphere for over 2,000 years. This knowledge has been around since ancient Greece. Around 240 BC, a Greek scholar named Eratosthenes actually calculated the Earth's circumference. His methods were ingenious. He was remarkably accurate, using only shadows and some clever geometry. His work laid the foundation for future astronomers and geographers. You'd think that would settle it, right? Not so fast. The flat Earth theory has proven to be quite resilient. The flat Earth idea, much like a bad penny, kept turning up throughout history. It appeared in various cultures and eras. It was often intertwined with religious beliefs or a distrust of scientific evidence. These factors kept the idea alive. Today, with the rise of the internet and social media, it's experiencing a resurgence, proving that sometimes old ideas die hard, especially when they can spread faster than the speed of light on a fiber optic cable. The flat Earth theory is a testament to the enduring power of human imagination and skepticism. The ancient Greeks, despite their early forays into understanding the Earth's true shape, weren't immune to flat Earth beliefs. Their early scientific endeavors were often mixed with myth and legend. Homer, the legendary poet, described the Earth as a flat disk surrounded by a great river. His works, filled with rich imagery, influenced many generations. Meanwhile, in ancient China, a flat Earth was the prevailing view for centuries. Their cosmological beliefs were deeply rooted in their cultural and philosophical traditions. Their cosmological model placed China at the center of a flat, square Earth, with other continents scattered around like misplaced puzzle pieces. This model was widely accepted and rarely questioned. The Middle Ages saw a decline in scientific understanding in Europe. The intellectual progress of earlier civilizations was largely forgotten. The Roman Empire had crumbled, taking with it much of its accumulated knowledge. Libraries were destroyed, and many texts were lost. Religious dogma often overshadowed scientific inquiry, and the flat Earth model, aligning with certain biblical interpretations, found a comfortable home. This period was marked by a strong influence of religious authorities. However, it's important to note that even during the Middle Ages, many scholars, particularly in the Islamic world, continued to study and advance the spherical Earth model. Their work was crucial in preserving ancient knowledge. They made significant contributions to astronomy and mathematics, preserving and expanding upon the knowledge of the ancient Greeks. Their efforts laid the groundwork for future scientific discoveries. The flat Earth, it seemed, was on its way to becoming a mere historical footnote. Yet, its journey through history is a testament to the evolving nature of human understanding. Fast forward to the 19th century, a time of great scientific advancement. You'd think the flat Earth idea would have slinked away in embarrassment, but no. Enter Samuel Rowbotham, a self-proclaimed parallax who revived the flat Earth theory. He based his claims on selective biblical interpretations and dubious experiments. Rowbotham gained a small but devoted following, establishing the Zetetic Society, a group dedicated to zetetic, meaning investigative research, which in their case meant trying to prove the Earth was flat. His followers, bless their hearts, clung to his ideas even when presented with overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Another key figure in the modern Flat Earth movement was Charles Johnson, a 20th century American who founded the International Flat Earth Research Society. Johnson, much like his predecessor Rowbotham, clung to a literal interpretation of the Bible and rejected any evidence that contradicted his worldview. He even claimed that astronauts were part of a global conspiracy, faking space travel to deceive the public. So why do people believe in a flat Earth in the 21st century? It's a question that has puzzled scientists, educators, and rational people everywhere. The answer, it turns out, is complex and multifaceted. For some, it's a matter of religious faith, believing that a literal interpretation of scripture trumps scientific evidence. Others are drawn to conspiracy theories. They see the world as a place shrouded in secrecy, where powerful forces are manipulating events from behind the scenes. The flat Earth theory fits neatly into this worldview, portraying scientists, governments, and space agencies as complicit in a grand deception. Psychologically, the flat Earth belief can provide a sense of control in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. By rejecting the established scientific consensus, flat earthers can create a sense of order and certainty in their minds. They become privy to secret knowledge that most of the world is oblivious to, making them feel special, informed, and part of an exclusive group. The internet and social media have been a game changer for the flat Earth movement. In the past, spreading these ideas required pamphlets, lectures, and word of mouth. Now, with a few clicks, anyone can access a treasure trove of flat Earth content, websites, forums, YouTube channels, you name it. Social media platforms with their algorithms designed to connect like-minded individuals create echo chambers where flat Earth beliefs can flourish. Misinformation and conspiracy theories spread like wildfire, amplified by social media influencers and algorithms that prioritize engagement over accuracy. The internet has also made it easier for flat earthers to connect with one another, forming online communities where they can share their beliefs, discuss evidence, and reinforce each other's convictions. This sense of community can be particularly appealing to individuals who feel isolated or alienated from mainstream society. The resurgence of flat Earth beliefs has troubling implications for scientific literacy and public trust in science. When people reject overwhelming scientific evidence in favor of easily debunked theories, it undermines the very foundations of rational thought and critical thinking. Flat Earth proponents often employ tactics that mimic scientific discourse, using jargon, diagrams, and even conducting experiments. However, their methods are flawed, their data is cherry-picked, and their conclusions are predetermined. This pseudo-scientific approach can be deceiving, especially to those without a strong foundation in scientific principles. Moreover, the flat Earth movement contributes to a growing distrust of experts and institutions. By portraying scientists and educators as part of a global conspiracy, flat earthers erode public trust in the very people who dedicate their lives to understanding and explaining the world around us. In a world awash in information, critical thinking skills are more important than ever. With the internet at our fingertips, we are constantly bombarded with data, opinions, and news from countless sources. We must be able to evaluate information objectively, identify biases, and distinguish between credible sources and dubious claims. This ability is essential for making informed decisions in our daily lives. Education plays a crucial role in this process. It is through education that we learn to question, to analyze, and to think deeply about the information presented to us. We need to equip future generations with the tools to navigate the complexities of the digital age, to understand the vast amount of information available, and to use it wisely, to discern fact from fiction, and to develop a mindset that values evidence over hearsay, to approach new information with a healthy dose of skepticism. This skepticism is not about doubting everything, but about questioning and seeking proof. Science education, in particular, is paramount. It teaches us not just what to think, but how to think. It's not just about memorizing facts. It's about understanding the principles that govern our world. It's about understanding the scientific method, the process of inquiry, experimentation, and evidence-based reasoning. This method is a powerful tool for uncovering truths. The next time you encounter someone who believes the Earth is flat, don't despair. Instead, see it as a chance to practice your critical thinking skills. Instead, see it as an opportunity for engagement, for a respectful exchange of ideas. Use this moment to foster understanding and curiosity. For a respectful exchange of ideas, challenge their assumptions, present them with evidence, and encourage them to think critically about their beliefs. Present them with evidence and guide them through the process of questioning and discovery. Encourage them to think critically about their beliefs. This approach can lead to meaningful conversations and personal growth. After all, the pursuit of knowledge is a journey, not a destination. And it is through this journey that we grow and learn. And even the flattest of earthers can benefit from a little intellectual exploration. Let's embrace the challenge and continue to seek the truth together. Like and subscribe if you learned something new today.